Recently, I was at a grocery store and my wife had asked me to pick up just one thing: shredded coconuts. I had no clue. So I asked the first person I could find, Andrew, and Andrew told me maybe they are in the baking aisle. Maybe it doesn't work. And I just didn't want to go to the baking aisle, look everywhere, and be frustrated. I deserve a little more. So I found Bob. Bob closed his eyes and said, baking aisle, middle, little lower, next to the pralines, craisins. Got it. But once I went there, I realized these are sweetened and processed. So that's not what my wife wanted. Then I found Chris. Chris smiled at me and said, let's go for a walk. And as we were walking, he was on the phone checking things. And he said, there are 4 places we have coconuts. Takes me to place 1, place 2, place 3, place 4. Then he had a little smirk on his face. The smirk is, maybe you should call your wife and ask which one is the perfect coconut for you and for her. That way you walk home with a big smile as a winner. Andrew, Bob, Chris. You know what I've learned in life, for any job anywhere, there are 3 dimensions. Dimension A is the person knows what he or she is doing and is good at that. Andrew did not do that. He has no clue. Second is the dimension B. Dimension B is not only what you're good at. My person B, Bob, was good at, he knew exactly. But dimension B is the person has to enjoy doing it. Bob was it. Bob just found the right answer, gave the answer to Arjun. He didn't care. There was no pride, no passion. And then there's the dimension C, the third dimension. The third dimension is the dimension in which the person is good at, finds the passion and pride, but connects it to the impact the person will make. That is where C, Chris, comes in. What Chris did, he right away understood how dumb Arjun is. Arjun needs a personal GPS guiding him through every left turn and right turn in a grocery store. Arjun needs to be taken to every stop. And then he realized his job is not to help Arjun find coconut, shredded coconut or coconut flakes. His job is Arjun goes back home and is a winner when he holds the coconut shreds on top of his head and his wife says, Arjun, finally, there's something smart, bright in you. That's the third dimension. The third dimension is the person who sees the impact and connects to it, locks to it. That's the ABC of competence, success for individuals I look for anytime in the business world. Dimension A, you have to be good at what you do. Dimension B, you have to have passion, pride. There has to be a smile, you have to enjoy. And dimension C, you have to connect to the impact. Connecting to the impact separates us from being one of many, which is dimension A, one of few, dimension B, but one of C becomes one of one. To the point where if they post Chris's schedule on what hours he works in the grocery store, I may not only choose the grocery store, but visit knowing my caller friend, my friend Chris, is in the store during those hours. Thank you, Chris.